Hey, this is Damian Foster, and I'm going to share with you how you can deal with frustration. So look, we all get frustrated. We've taken the time to plan out our future and things seem to be going well. And look, all of a sudden something knocks us right off our tracks, sets us back. And the issue here is that most people allow this frustration to defeat them, to simply put them back where they don't want to be, back on the old road. And look, instead we need to expect frustrations in our journey. After all, nothing worth having is easy. So let me go through 5 ways that I deal with frustration. First, we need to consider what are the alternatives. Now, all too often when we're frustrated, we don't take the time to consider the alternative path, the path that we were on before that wasn't working for us and we didn't like. And we simply go back to the old ways we did things, and the cycle goes on and on and on and on. So instead, when we become frustrated, we need to take the time to understand what is the alternative. Because when we do this, we remind ourselves of the negatives associated with that alternative path and the fact that that actually wasn't working for us in the past. That's why we needed to change. And this is going to help us bite down and divert our attention to overcoming the frustrations in a positive can-do way. Reminding yourself of the alternatives is going to make the frustration appear much more manageable and much more workable. Second, we need to consider what is our vision. So once you've worked out that the alternative isn't going to work for you, you don't want to go back to that, it's time to get back to your vision. So you need to remind yourself of who you want to become, why you're doing this, and what will the success that you're going for eventually look like and give you. I suppose basically you need to realign yourself with your ultimate goals and objectives. So you need to consider what actions are required of a successful person and ensure that you're following these daily. What skills and attitudes do you need, and are you working to improve your attitudes or obtain these skills? If not, you need to develop a plan to do so. And don't be afraid to adjust your vision if that's required, because adjustments are almost always necessary when you're working towards your ultimate goals. As you learn and you experience more, you'll find better ways of doing things, better ways of tweaking things to work better for you. Third, we need to look for solutions. Okay, so it's really important that we commit to being a solution person. What do I mean by that? Well, it means that whenever you encounter any problems, issues or frustrations, you'll immediately work your brain into solutions mode. You find that the wasted minutes or hours that you've spent worrying in the past is now spent putting your brain to work, looking for solutions. And mastering this is really going to change your life. It's going to change the way you look at things. Because having a solution-based mindset gives you a different objective, a different perspective on life. No longer are you going to be mourning, no longer are you going to be seen as a mourner or a complainer. Instead, everything that you encounter is an opportunity for you to make your mark, to make things better. Not only is this good for you, but it's good for everyone you know. Fourth, you need to never give up. Do not give up. Now, this might seem obvious after what I've said so far, but I always feel that it warrants a mention because giving up achieves absolutely nothing. Yes, you can alter your approach, but never give up. I've heard of and seen many examples of people who are giving up when they're so close to success. All they needed to do was go on a little bit further and battle through their frustrations for maybe one more day, one more week, and they would have achieved so much more of what they wanted, but ultimately they quit and they missed out. So when you get the thoughts that you want to quit, you really need to spend the time to remind yourself that you're so close to achieving. You just need to keep going. You need to believe in yourself and your approach. Seriously, follow these 5 steps here and I guarantee you're going to win soon. So keep persistent. Finally, we come to 5th, which is you need to celebrate your frustration. You might be saying, what? I need to celebrate frustration? Well, yeah, I am, because celebrating frustration is good because it means that you're going to start expecting frustration to come your way. You see, frustration gives you the opportunity to assess your progress. What's causing the frustration? How can we overcome this frustration? What do we need to do to make things better? It allows you to consider your current position and what you need to change to drive yourself forward. Therefore, the next time you encounter any frustration of any kind, you need to say to yourself, okay, look, I expected this was going to come at some point, and then you need to hit that frustration head on. So look, let me wrap things up. Frustrations can immobilize you if you let them, but you can very easily use your frustrations to your own advantage. You need to evaluate your frustrations, you need to learn from them, and you need to put actions into place to minimize them. Because your frustrations can help you gain success quicker. So look, if you've got any other questions you'd like me to answer, please do hit me up on Twitter at Damian W. Foster or tweet me using the hashtag AskDamian. I also do want to remind you about the business level marketing course over at Rainbow Elite. There's over 12 hours of solid marketing course content right up there at the MBA level. It's perfect for entrepreneurs and business professionals, or even someone wanting to take control of their development. The link is in the description. Please do head over to iTunes and YouTube to subscribe to the channels. Thank you so much for listening, and all the very best for the rest of your day.